Hey everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Mike. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about breadcrumbing, the scattered breadcrumbs of the narcissist. If you guys like this content, if this topic resonates with you or you can relate, please give it a like, smash the thumbs up button, comment down your thoughts, opinions, and wisdom down below, and please subscribe. Thank you very much. It helps me out a lot. I really do appreciate you guys, and thanks for the happy birthday wishes. So let's get into it, shall we? Now, let's get started with the fact that there are 3 stages in the narcissistic abusive relationship. You see, you got the love bomb, or the honeymoon period, or the golden period, wherein, that's seemingly the best time of your life, or then, with the narcissist, everything is all peaches and cream, sunshine and daisies. And there came not the discard. You see, you got the love bomb, the devaluation stage, wherein the narcissist, they're not, giving you as much love, or fake love at that, because the narcissist can't love anybody except themselves, you see. And they're just pitiful creatures. That's all they are. So you got the love bomb, you got the devaluation stage, and then what's after the devaluation? It's the discard or the exit, or both. I kind of use those terms interchangeably because there's so many ways in which the narcissistic abuse could end. It almost always ends with a bad note, maybe a bad word or two, maybe a thud, whatever, bang. I don't like to relive that or think about it, but and then sometimes after the discard or the exit of that relationship, hopefully, maybe if you were 1 in a million, you woke up to the BS, your spidey senses were tingling, as they probably were for a lot of other people, but they didn't have the strength or the wisdom, I should say. They were strong. You are all strong. But I didn't even realize, how strong I was, or how resilient I was after said narcissistic abusive relationship. But getting back on topic, the discard could have gone your way or the narcissist's way, but it's never pretty. Subjecting you to reactive abuse, throwing the reverse discard at you in order to make you snap like a twig, which is like quite the opposite of love bombing and breadcrumbing. They want you to end it on your own volition, but that's not what this video is about. This is about the breadcrumbing that the narcissist leaves. As I said in the first stage, when everything was all peaches and cream, sunshine and daisies, the narcissist would put in, not their all, but they would put on their all for the empath in question, i.e. you, or the other people who they messed up, whether it be family or ex-spouses or anything, business associates. The narcissist loves to burn bridges behind them, but not only that, they want to blow them up to no return. And I'll explain how this gets into the breadcrumbing. But the love bombing, you have that, the scattered breadcrumbs of hope, fake hope at that, fake empathy, future faking, fake love. The narcissist can't love anybody, but they'll leave scattered breadcrumbs of hope and love and empathy at that. Fake. I must emphasize that this is all fake. So whenever I tell you guys that the narcissist is showing you affection or whatnot, don't take it too much to heart, because they're not. They never were with you, and they certainly are not with a new supply, whoever it is, whatever it is. The narcissist, their fuel source, their supply source could be an inanimate object like a phone or a car or an apartment, or I don't know, anything like that. It could be a bicycle, hand-me-down used bicycle. But I digress. The breadcrumbing is used during the devaluation stage, when you can kind of smell onto the narcissist's antics, the manipulative mind games. Perhaps they've been gaslighting you. Perhaps they've been exhibiting weird behaviors, like, for example, they go out all night and they don't, you're worried about them. Maybe it's your spouse, and they've been gone for a long extended period of time, and you don't know how to get in contact with them. They're not answering you, something like that. And maybe they'll answer the phone several hours later saying, oh, I'm sorry, my phone died, or it's at 5%, or I'm just with the girls or the guys here, and blah 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 blah. But that's devaluation right there, because the narcissist didn't see you as a priority right there, did they? By leaving your text or your call unread or on hold, right? And that's what they do with the breadcrumbing, because instead of love bombing, when you're in that devaluation stage that the narcissist has put yourself in, and not you, but that's where they have left you, just as they have with many other individuals, empaths, mostly. But they only scatter breadcrumbs of fake love and fake hope and fake kindness, all that, just to get you tiptoeing in line still with the narcissist, so that you can keep giving to a fault, so that you can keep helping them in whichever way you could, because they did see something in you, no question about it. That's why the narcissistic relationship happened the way it did. And sometimes that's why they try to hoover, which is the fourth stage of the narcissistic relationship. You don't always get hoovered. I've done several videos about it. It's when the narcissist tries to suck you back in. Don't fall for it. Enough said. But the breadcrumbing is during the actual relationship, or relationship in itself. Mostly during the devaluation stage, but they'll sometimes implement it during the love bomb. And then the discard, or at the very end of the devaluation stage, sometimes they wouldn't even bother. Perhaps you were doing 99% of the work in that relationship, whether it was the upkeep of the house or the home, or with the kids, or with, or just with the narcissist in general, just making sure that, everything's all fine, that you guys are on the same page when you weren't, but the narcissist wanted to gaslight you to making you believe that you were like-minded, that they were not narcissists. In fact, the narcissist more often calls other people narcissists. Isn't that ironic? Not surprising, though. But the breadcrumbing of the narcissist, it's like a mini scaled down version of love bombing. But instead of, love bombing during stage one, breadcrumbing is more often than not used during the devaluation stage, at least for me. Or you might get a dose of it during the love bomb, like take for example, I'm sorry I can't, do this or go out to dinner this night, but I'll try to squeeze some time into my schedule for next weekend or something like that. And they'll just keep breadcrumbing you all. This day will come, this day will come, this day will come, or the day that they finally decide to take matters into their own hands. I mean, like, actually do some effort on their own, which they almost never do. The narcissists are lazy. They're entitled. They are not loving. They can't even love themselves. That's why they can't respect themselves. They need other people. Unfortunately, other people. But they need creatures. They need other narcissists to quench their thirst. And what they do with the empaths is that they use them up and leave them high and dry to no return. At least what they thought at that time. They thought that, you wouldn't be able to build yourself back up together and process and not ruminate. They hoped that you would be ruminating. Even during that devaluation stage wherein they were throwing the breadcrumbing at you. Like, here's a little breadcrumb of, good job because you helped me with my cell phone bill, or, here's another breadcrumb of love because, you complimented me the other night, or you stood up for me, or something like that, which I would have done anyway. But the narcissist will just throw breadcrumbs here, there, like you're somehow like a pet. The narcissist values anything and everything over you. I'm not saying that to, you know, throw shade at anyone, but it's true. It happened to me. It could most certainly happen to anybody else. So this is why I make these videos. So when you sense the breadcrumbing coming, when the love bombing has ended, another thing I want to add with the love bombing before I, digress on that, before I start getting ready to close out this video. The love bombing was only there just to keep you in place, just like with the breadcrumbing. But if it's too good to be true in the beginning, it almost always usually is. I mean, I do believe, I'm a firm believer in that there is love at first sight, or whatever euphemism you want to put it. I mean, love is out there. There are people out there. That's why you shouldn't be worried over a narcissist, because there are billions of fish in the sea. As I park my car over in this, the Great South Bay over here, where all the fishies are swimming. Yeah, but literally and figuratively speaking, there are fish all out in the sea. And you shouldn't have to be worried about one bad apple in the bunch who, they may have taken you for a run, for your money, for your worth, for your time, for your effort, for your everything that you invested. Invested emotionally, mentally, financially, spiritually. I can keep going. But the breadcrumbing was only meant to keep you towing in line with the narcissist. Like throwing crumbs at a pet, like giving a dog a biscuit or something like that. That's what the narcissist essentially did with you. But you are not a subservient creature or something like that. No. You deserve a lot much more better than that. So, in conclusion, before I close out this video today, I'm just gonna reiterate that listen to your gut instinct. If things are moving too slow, excuse me. If things are moving too fast in the beginning, that's when you need to be on guard. And ever since the narcissistic abusive relationship, I have been vetting people a lot more closely, I should say. Try not to get too excited at first, take things slow, and then somewhere down the line, you have to sit down with them and you have a conversation with the non-narcissist and say, okay, this is where we stand in this given relationship. Would you like to continue as such, or, where do we stand here? That's what would go on, a truthful and transparent sit-down convo, perhaps over a cup of coffee or something like that. And everyone can just be themselves. But the narcissist always has to wear a mask, and they have to throw crumbs of fake love and fake hope, because they've been either devoid of it, which is most certainly the case, because they don't know what real love is, no matter how much they try to, or think that they do. They don't. And part of me even pities them for, being the creatures that they are, with their breadcrumbing, their manipulative tactics about how they have to stoop to such kiddish lows, childish antics, to, just a basic communicative relationship, to hold down that relationship. They failed to do their end. Now it's up for you to do yours. So keep the narcissists in the past where they belong. And that's the video today, guys. If you like this content, again, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll go over some more topics in the future, like love bombing, future faking, etc., etc. If you have any questions or comments you'd like to add, please don't hesitate to do so in the comments. Until then, my name is Mike. God bless you all. I love you. Take care. Goodbye.